Hello students, we're getting ready to start another penmanship lesson on cursive writing. Today our focus is on writing the letter E. This is how we would normally write the letter E. The letter E is pulling up those two blue lines. And this part here in the letter E, which we call the I to the letter E. Right, we have to make that properly. You must clearly see that. If we don't see it, then it will look like, or it will appear like we are writing the letter C. But today's letter is the letter E. So this is how you would normally write the letter E. But today, our focus is on the cursive letter E. Now the cursive letter E is going to start at the bottom blue line. If you notice when we wrote the letter E up here, we started about the middle of the two blue lines. To write the cursive E, we are going to start at the bottom blue line and we're going to go straight up into the top blue line, curve, and come here. So we're starting at the bottom blue line, we're going straight up to the top blue line, curve, and come around. So we have that letter E. Okay, notice all of them have this I part that I just talked about, right? Make sure you have that part. We're going to try that again. Another cursive E, starting from the bottom blue line, go straight to the top blue line, curve it, and come around like if you were making a letter C. If you happen to make it like that, if you notice you're not seeing the letter, the I to the E, you erase it with a clean eraser, and you attempt to do it again. Try to do it again until you get it. Now with all these cursive letters, right, you need to be practicing it, right? Take your time, practice it to form the cursive letters correctly. Right, so we're going to take the cursive E now and make a pattern. So we're starting at the bottom blue line, we write one E, one cursive E. Now we're going to take this one and make another cursive E. Take that one, take each, and carry it to make another cursive E. So all the cursive letter E's are joining now to make a pattern. Remember, the letter E is a short letter, so it's pulling up those two blue lines. Wherever I stop, I go back and I take it and I continue it and carry it into another letter E. And I can see each of these parts here of the E. I can see it in each of my letter E. Let's try that again, because I know the letter E is a letter that a lot of students have a bit of trouble with, especially with making this I part here, so that the letter E can see with it. We call it the I in the letter E, the I that you used to see with. So we want to make sure each letter E has that I part. If you look at the letter E and does not have that I part, then it's not really the letter E that you are writing. It will look like the letter C. So we want to be careful with that. We don't want to be writing the letter C for E. Right, so let's practice now with some words using the letter E. And our first word is the word age. Cursive A, G, E. I leave a little space before I write my next word. A, and we start with the cursive A, enter G, and we end up with the E. Age. We try to keep the letters close. We don't want to spread them out. We keep them close together. Our next word is the egg. E, G, G. The letter G's, the two letter G will come down and touch your bottom red line. You see in the beginning part of this cursive E there. Make sure you're starting at the bottom blue line so that you get the beginning part of your cursive E. We have some more words. The next word is cage. Cursive C, A, G, E. Cage. The cursive C was the first letter we wrote, and we took that C and we made all the other letters with it. Our next word is the word deed. D, E, E, D. Deed. So we start with a cursive D. We went into two E's and then we end up with another cursive D. We have the beginning part of your cursive D and the ending parts. Notice I'm seeing the I's in the two E's. We're starting to bring in our letters closer together. We are not stretching them out. If I were to stretch them out, I might only be able to write 3 words. But because I'm keeping the letters in the words a little close and I still have my spaces between each of them, I am able to write 5 words on the line. And I'm going to write our last word with the practicing with the letter, cursive letter E, D, E, A, D, dead. That is how you spell dead. D, E, A, D. You notice in all the words I'm seeing the E's very clearly. Actually, I'm seeing all the letters very clearly. So we have just completed practice writing the cursive letter E in some words. Remember, pay attention to your E. Make sure that you are forming that cursive E properly